On the outskirts of a battered Berlin in February 1944, amidst the echoes of American bombings, an unlikely cast of characters, including ex-convicts, Chinese laborers, and other mysterious figures, converge within the dimly lit corners of farmhouse bottling operations. The air is thick with anticipation as glass bottles clink and the machinery churns, producing a peculiar concoction, a cloudy, brownish liquid that no one outside of Germany has seen before. This is the story of how Coca-Cola got its start in Germany. The unexpected creation of Fanta and the man who built it all and kept it alive in the heart of the Third Reich at the height of World War II. In 1929, the German soda industry was virtually non-existent. Non-alcoholic beverages, often seen as sugary contraptions for kids, were not suited for the taste buds of beer-drinking adults. Rivington Powers, an American expatriate, started bottling German Coca-Cola following his colorful post-World War I Europe business career. A towering figure, standing close to 6.5 feet in height and possessing a comparable breadth, he embraced the role of an American buffoon, often blending mangled German with English, despite his complete mastery of the German language. This act allowed him to inspire the people he worked with. Just listen at this excerpt from the book For God, Country, and Coca-Cola by Mark Pendergrast.
Ray Powers had the gift of creating believers through his hyperbole. One day, he would tell prospective Coca-Cola men, "You will have a villa in Florida, and you will be one of the richest men in the world."
In the first 4 years of running Coca-Cola Germany, Powers increased sales from under 6,000 cases to over 100,000 cases of Coca-Cola being sold. Powers was a great salesman but a poor manager, lacking vision and oversight over the company's finances. His German partner's exit in 1929 led to financial chaos. In an attempt to salvage the situation, Powers sought capital from Robert Woodruff, the president of Coca-Cola, resulting in a complex web of mergers to mimic the American business model. Auditors found the Powers books in disarray, leading to their strong recommendation to Woodruff to distance himself from Powers' company. Subsequently, a new corporation was established to acquire its assets. The aftermath saw the emergence of two main entities, Coca-Cola GmbH for syrup and trademark ownership, and Deverna as the parent bottler. In 1933, amidst Hitler's rise to power, Max Kite joined Coca-Cola GmbH, seeking financial stability and purpose. While Hitler's ideology spread, Kite found his allegiance to Coca-Cola, which became a driving force in his life. Kite, much like Hitler assembling his brown shirts, gathered disillusioned individuals to form a devoted group. These lost souls were drawn to Kite's endeavor of introducing Coca-Cola to Germany. Kite worked tirelessly to change public perception of cold beverages, which were generally seen as unsuitable for adults. Despite challenges, he pushed his team to work long hours, personally delivering the products using various means of transportation. For Kite, the priority was not Deutschland über alles, but rather Coca-Cola über alles. To promote Coca-Cola, Kite's team distributed informative leaflets and deployed field men to demonstrate proper sales techniques. Overcoming resistance from local breweries, they convinced retailers to stock Coca-Cola, often hiding the bottles under beer due to brewing company restrictions. Kite's presence and negotiation skills played a significant role in resolving disputes. Amid the backdrop of rising prosperity in pre-war Germany, the Coca-Cola business grew substantially due to changing societal norms, improved infrastructure, and increased consumer demands for refreshment. From supplying massive quantities of Coke to the 1936 Berlin Olympics, to organizing events where the swastika flew side by side with the Coca-Cola logo, Kite strategically aligned the brand with the emerging Nazi ideology. Hitler's second-in-command, Hermann Göring, was even allegedly photographed enjoying a Coke during a fair showcasing Nazi Germany's industrial might. As Germany's economy expanded, and workers found new job opportunities within the growing military-industrial complex, Coca-Cola's popularity surged. Despite the authoritarian regime, many workers embraced a sense of hope and confidence in their country's future. Max Kite's determined efforts resulted in the establishment of multiple bottling plants and a vast network of independent franchisees, making Coca-Cola a significant presence in Germany. When Hitler's forces surged into Poland on September 1, 1939, triggering declarations of war by England and France, Max Kite found himself facing imminent trouble. Anticipating a looming disruption in the supply of core ingredients due to the exigencies of war, coupled with the risk of Coca-Cola GmbH being seized as a foreign entity and its leaders incarcerated, Kite swiftly initiated a dual-pronged strategy to avert catastrophe. His first strategic move involved embedding himself within the expansive German bureaucracy, leveraging the indifference of Hitler towards administrative intricacies. With the support of Walter Oppenhoff, who held close ties to the Ministry of Justice, Kite orchestrated his and Oppenhoff's appointments to the Office of Enemy Property, granting them oversight over soft drink facilities across Germany and occupied territories. As the tide of German forces swept through Europe, Kite and Oppenhoff traversed alongside, facilitating the management and acquisition of Coca-Cola enterprises in nations such as Italy, France, Holland, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Norway. With wartime rationing in full swing, Max Kite and his team at Coca-Cola Deutschland set out to piece together an alternative recipe for a new soda. They faced the daunting challenge of crafting an entirely new soda recipe, one that would defy the limitations imposed by scarcity and make use of the ingredients that were still widely available. The result? A concoction made from the leftovers of leftovers, including apple fibers, sugar beet, and whey. The new drink was named Fanta, derived from the German word Fantasia, which means fantasy. Sales of Fanta soared during the war, providing Germans with a taste of normalcy amidst the turmoil. But as the war came to a close, Fanta's remarkable journey took an unexpected turn. A new distinctive Fanta bottle emerged, its sales proving resilient enough to sustain Coca-Cola Germany in the face of adversity, even after the U.S. entered the conflict in late 1941, halting all Coca-Cola supplies. In 1943 alone, Max Kite orchestrated the sale of nearly 3 million cases of Fanta, some of which found unconventional purpose as contributors of sweetness and flavor to wartime soups and stews, mitigating the constraints of sugar rationing. As the war neared its end, technical observers entered Germany shortly after American troops, securing a mineral water plant for Coca-Cola production. These technical observers sought out Max Kite, finding him devotedly bottling Fanta in a partially ruined facility. Though considered a hero by company executives, Kite felt betrayed, having persevered through wartime only to face post-war challenges that he deemed even more disheartening than his experiences under the Nazis. After World War II, the Coca-Cola Company regained control of its German plant and the Fanta brand. With Kite now being in control of Coca-Cola's operations in Europe, business thrived. Despite its wartime associations, Fanta's success in Germany during the conflict was recognized as a remarkable feat. However, Fanta production was discontinued in 1949. In 1955, Fanta was reintroduced in Naples, Italy, with a new orange-flavored formulation. The drink was relaunched by Snyberg and later acquired by the Coca-Cola Company in 1960. Fanta was marketed and distributed worldwide, gaining popularity in Europe, Asia, Africa, and South America. It took some time for Fanta to gain traction in the United States due to concerns about undermining Coca-Cola's market position. However, Fanta eventually found success in the U.S., especially among the growing Hispanic population. Fanta's modern success is highlighted by its global availability in various flavors. The orange-flavored Fanta, which originated in Italy, became an iconic offering and led to the brand's distinctive annulated bottle design. Fanta's ongoing success can also be attributed to its ability to adapt to changing consumer preferences and expand its product line with new flavors. From its origins amidst the tumultuous Third Reich, Fanta found a unique path, born out of scarcity, but delivering a taste of normalcy to a nation in turmoil. Max Keith's determination and ingenuity not only sustained Coca-Cola Germany, but also paved the way for Fanta's resurgence, ultimately becoming a global success story. The dark past of Fanta's wartime associations is a reminder of history's complexities, yet its journey showcases the human spirit's ability to triumph over challenges. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos.